Well, I really wanted to go there this morning, but I'm gonna have to go there. I'm gonna eat me the last leftover stuffed pepper for breakfast, and then go get my tree cutting toys out and get to work. Okay. That little steel has sure earned its pay.
Hey, mine. I thought I got up down there.
I'm sorry, you have a little electric chainsaw. You're not allowed to speak. Sorry.
It cut all that down there. If I felt like I had the muscle, I could cut this with that
No, you
thing.
couldn't. No.
And why is it?
Huh?
Why is it?
Because you don't have testicles. You have to have testicles to cut wood this
I
big.
have to save
It's
my
the
back.
law.
I have to save my back for other things too. You know, I have to walk.
Okay. Now the cleanup.
Yeah, that would be me.
I'm gonna stay here till we're done.
No, I'm not gonna load that fire up until this burns, and then I'll come back and get another load.
Okay.
Because this stuff won't burn. I'll have a 20-foot tall pile of limbs that won't burn.
Okay. Well, I'll keep an eye out the window. When it looks like you need help, I'll come help. So in other words,
No help.
I'm gonna pull my blinds.
Absolutely.
I don't care if I'm making knives, or sitting on the front porch, or cutting trees. My buddy's always right here with me. You ever have a friend that good? I've never had a two-legged friend that good. I've had this idea for a poem in my head for quite a while. And last night I went to bed about 8:30, and 9:30 I was back up out of bed and sitting in my recliner. I couldn't sleep. So I decided to put a little effort into the poem that I've had in my head. And I'm going to read you what I have. It's only probably halfway done, maybe a third of the way done, because it's a long story that I want to tell. And the method that I've chosen to rhyme is like the first line rhymes with the third line, the second line rhymes with the fourth line. So it's really hard to continue that throughout the poem, especially because it's going to be so long. I'm running out of words. But I'm going to read what I have, just because I'm kind of excited about the poem. I've gotten to the point where I think I can get it out of my head and on paper. So here he goes. I'm going to read it. In days of old, they told a tale of a snarling, gray-haired beast. It roamed the forests, hill and dale, and that's where it would feast. When winter reared its frigid head, it would wander into town. Looking for food, once leaves were shed, it left no stone face down. Townsfolk locked inside their homes, while the gray beast ate and fattened. Children not allowed to roam, shutters tightly battened. For many decades this went on, till they finally had enough. They decided they wanted the gray beast gone, but the who, what, and when was tough. A stranger came through town one day. He was young and rugged and handsome. Kill the beast, the townsfolk would say, and for this we'll pay a ransom. A farm, a house, and coins of gold, the fairest blonde-haired maiden. We'll name the town after you, he was told, and your farm will be fully laden. He thought and he pondered and thought. The offer couldn't get any sweeter. The task with danger, it was fraught, and the maiden, he'd like to meet her. So alas, he agreed to kill the beast, but first he'd need a few things. 5 days worth of food, or 4 at least, and a horse so fast it had wings. Okay, that's all I got. But stay tuned, because I am working on knives. Oh, and this knife is spoken for, by the way. So I was gonna get wild and do some experimentation, but I like how it's coming out, and I'm not gonna experiment. I'm just gonna make a nice knife. And so I just wanted to tell you that's spoken for. So what I'm gonna do now is sand this up to 600, because that's where I'm going with this. And then I'm going to square the shoulders, and then I'm going to put it to the side for now, because I have all these knives that I've got to clean up with 600, buff out a little bit, and get them ready for handles. And the dinner skinner is the one I'm actually going to handle today, and that would be the Desert Ironwood. And then I'm still waiting on parts for those 3. I'm actually waiting on the handles for the 3rd neck knife, which is this fella's other knife. He's the one that bought the blue handled knife, and he wants a neck knife. And I've ordered the handles, and I think I explained yesterday that the handles are a little bit too thin. I'll show you, just so you get an idea of what I'm talking about. It doesn't leave enough. Here, these are already open. It doesn't leave a thick enough handle for me to go crazy sculpting. So I need this just a little thicker. And what I got was it 16th? I think it was 16th inch G10, which will add an 1/8 inch, because I'll put it on either side. And that will give me a lot more playing around room to shape this handle. And boy, I'll tell you, if these were just a little bigger, I could almost get 2 handles out of these. If I was just a little, yeah, maybe, no. I don't think this handle coming down would, even if I put it right here, flipped it over, there still wouldn't be quite enough room. Yeah, the heels of the handles would cut into each other, so sometimes there's no getting around using up all your handle material. Okay, so that's why I'm waiting on these. I don't want to take any shortcuts. I could just slap them on there and be done with it, but I'm not in this to make a lot of money. I'm in this to make me a lot of happiness. And I need to sell them just to keep replenishing the stuff that I make them with. So let me get to work. I'm gonna go up to 600 with this, and then put it to the side, and then clean all these up. Okay. We are sanded up to, here, let me turn the light on here. Sanded up to 600 and buffed. Now, I'm going to tape it up. And put my shoulder jig on this. And I'm going to square the shoulders up, and then that's it until I get the other knives all cleaned up. So that might be it for today on this. Okay, I'm at the end of my energy. So I've got all these knives cleaned back up. This one is ready tomorrow to have the drill and epoxy the handles on. This one is the Texas 45 file knife. These are the 3 neck knives for Patrick, Donald, and Willow's Garden. Got them all cleaned up, ready for their handles. And I'm gonna load some logs for my wife.
I got it. I got 8 pieces left. I got it.
Are you sure? I can do it. I mean, it's not a problem.
It's just the big pieces. I gotta let this.
Okay, I'm gonna go load some logs for my wife.
No.
Yep.
Nope, I got it.
Then I'm gonna take a shower, and then I'm gonna work on this poem some more.
I want to be able to say I did this all by myself.
Okay. All right then. So see you tomorrow. Years ago, and it's this meme is on the Google image search. Somebody was protesting something, and on their sign they wrote, "Get a brain, moron." Only they spelt moron wrong. And it's been, kind of a funny meme about how people who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. So I put the my "Don't be a dumbass" sign up, right? Way too low. Nothing will fit under it. Just another inch higher, it would have been just perfect. Yeah, that ought to be on the internet too. Yeah. I just won't focus through the glass. Are they at that 55-gallon drum?
Yeah, that's a mama. That mama just climbed out of there. Which I'm surprised to see them done in there because they don't usually get in there. And then now there's a yearling in there too. That's a deep hole.
Yeah.
I can't even see the yearling now.
Well, it's probably why Mr. Bradshaw hadn't come and fixed that, because that hole's deep enough where they're not going to climb into the hole and then over the fence.
Well, the thing is, that is our fence, but the way I see it, if he's the one that has something that will get out, not me. So if he needs to keep his cows in, he may have to run a fence. On the other side of that ditch, because that's why the fences fell over, because the ditch has washed away.
Right.
So I don't have anything that I need to keep over here, but he's got probably 25 head he needs to keep over there. Because the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. Hey, Mama. She's looking at me.